Jerry Michael Mike Williams went duck hunting at Lake Seminole in Florida.
Mike lived in Jackson County with his wife, Denise, and their 18-month-old daughter. He was a real estate appraiser and loved spending his free time on the boat.
Mike promised Denise he'd be home in time for their vacation to celebrate their 6th wedding anniversary. When Mike didn't return by noon, Denise got worried and called friends to help search for him. Mike's best friend, Brian Winchester, joined the search and found Mike's canoe on the lake, but there was no sign of Mike. Days passed, and only Mike's jacket and waders were found in the lake, leading authorities to believe he had drowned, possibly eaten by alligators. Denise declared Mike dead 6 months later, but his mother, Cheryl, didn't believe it and pushed for the case to be reopened. In 2010, thanks to Cheryl's efforts, the case was reclassified as a suspicious death.
Investigators grew suspicious when they learned Denise had collected $1.75 million in life insurance after Mike's disappearance, and in 2005, she married Brian Winchester. Several odd details from the original investigation raised questions, like why Mike's truck was parked in a strange spot and why his boat engine was off but the gas tank full.
In 2016, Denise filed for divorce from Brian, and their relationship took a dark turn.
Brian, desperate to keep her, hid in her car with a gun. After Denise reported him to the police, Brian confessed that he had unalived Mike on that hunting trip 16 years earlier. Brian led police to Mike's body, which he had buried near Carr Lake. Brian testified in court that he and Denise had been having an affair and plotted to unalive Mike to be together and collect the insurance money. On the day of the murder, Brian pushed Mike into the lake, and when he didn't drown, Brian shot him.
Denise encouraged Mike to go hunting that day, knowing the plan.
Denise was charged with first-degree murder, conspiracy to commit murder, and being an accessory after the fact. While Brian was sentenced to 20 years for kidnapping Denise, he received immunity for testifying against her.
Denise was sentenced to life in prison, though her first-degree murder conviction was later overturned on appeal. Despite this, she remains in prison for the conspiracy charge.
Mike's mother, Cheryl, continues to mourn her son, feeling justice was never fully served.